to your Lexus dealer.
Well, in a time where we are constantly communicating through text messaging, social media, or email, there is one thing many of us aren't talking about: the end of life.
Only a third of adults in the U.S. have paperwork in place in the event they can't care for themselves. And in this month's Health Check, Cerise Cole tells us why now is the time to prepare.
Milk, mix, and stir.
That's how I cook now. I used to cook everything from scratch.
Lila Day's recipes are much more simple now that she's 79, but her life is more complex. 2 years ago, her husband went in for an operation on his foot.
Probably 10 minutes later, they said, we're doing CPR on him.
Lila lost her soulmate of nearly 60 years that day. She also lost the chance to have a very important conversation.
Have you ever considered, if you died today, who knows your passwords to every bill you pay and how often you pay it, or where your titles are for your bills, for your houses, your cars? And what we've really struggled with as a culture is that we fail to have these conversations until it's way too late.
Hospice Clinical Manager Karin Ricker says no matter your age, now is the time to begin end-of-life planning for your peace of mind and for your family.
So many people end up dying in the intensive care unit, hooked up to ventilators, hooked up to tubes and IVs. And if you would have asked them 5-10 years ago, that's not what they wanted.
So Lila is not only talking about it, she's planning for what happens if she can't speak for herself.
I didn't want my kids to have to figure it out like I did. You know, I wanted to make it easy on them. It's all documented. And she knows where all my papers are and everything.
It makes me feel better that I'm not going to have to make those choices or guess, because she already pre-decided. I'm just the executor.
Lila's recipe for life: communication and preparation.
Like that, yeah.
Key ingredients to the lesson this grandmother is passing down to her family.
I got it covered, Grandma. Who's going to take care of my girls? Who's going to, you know, take care of me? And I have to have that plan too.
So if you're wondering where you can start, Karin says begin with a call to her office. Staff there will personally help guide you through the end-of-life planning process. The number to Fremont Health Home Care and Hospice is 402-941-1699. We do have that number along with some other resources attached to this story on WOWT.com.